Everyone. A little tired from the weekend, so decided to do a little video post rather than type everything. I would like to state that my addiction to coffee has gone way up since I started studying for the LSAT. I used to drink like a cup, one of those big cups in the morning, and then I started justifying it by drinking these little cups, thinking that that was 12 ounces, but now I drink like 8 of them. So I'm drinking like a pot of coffee, and I need to not be doing that. Um, I just had my fourth Powerscore course last night, and it went pretty well. It We're now doing strengthen and justify the conclusion questions, which I seem to grasp pretty good. We started doing more of the games, the imbalance games where you have double stacks and all that, which is going to be a pain in the ass. But I'm going to fight through it, and I have my ability to go back on the class and review everything that they taught, and just practice, obviously, with the homework this week, and help from Julie whenever I need it at night. So that's good. Games are obviously my weakest point, which, like I've said in the past, is probably true with everyone. But I've kind of figured out if I can get good on 3 sections, and I mean good, getting less than 5 wrong on each section, I'm already at 60 right on the test, needing 15 more right then to get the 75 correct, which equates to, I think it's right around a 160 or a 165, right in there somewhere. So I need to break that mark. So my goal is to at least get 4 out of the 6 questions right on every game and get to them. So speed is going to be crucial. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I did a lot of homework this past week. Week 3 was pretty intensive. In fact, I finished up my homework on Sunday afternoon, and then still had 3 hours remaining, and then I was back in class again to get more homework. So it's definitely keeping me busy, and considering that this is I'm not working right now, this is a full-time deal. I feel bad for the other people in my class that are trying to knock out 40 hours, even part-time work, and get all of this done. So for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm definitely getting 95% or better of the weekend questions right on last week's homework, so that was a small victory. I blogged about that a little bit. I think the title of the blog was "It's All About the Small Victories." So that was a small victory for me. And now I'm just moving forward, and I realize this is week 4. And I'm making progress, and I can honestly say that if I was to have to take this test today, that I'd be in better shape than I was just taking it cold. I mean, there's so many other thoughts running through my head now when I'm reading this thing, as opposed to the last time, opposed to the first time I ever took the test. It's amazing. So there's little tricks that they teach you. I am actually surprised that anyone could take this test without preparation and score anything above a 150, because there's certain terminology, there's certain understanding of logic that goes against what we do every day, that you have to be aware of. And unless someone is just, and I said this before in a post, Rain Man or something, I just, extremely gifted. I don't see how they do it. So for me personally, buying a class, doing all of the homework, going over the problems I get wrong is the best thing for me, and it's going to help me achieve my goals, because otherwise with self-study I may have been able to go through it, but I wouldn't have that teaching aspect of it to clarify things. Basically, you're relying on yourself when you're self-teaching. So if there's something that you can't get past or figure it out, you're screwed. So, and I had that happen to me a few times, and my question was relatively simple, but now that I have someone kind of covering the bases for me at the beginning of the week, giving me the assignments for that week, completing all of that, and knowing that this company, Powerscore, has a great plan for 12 weeks to prepare you If you do everything they ask, they'll give you everything you need to succeed. So you're going to touch on all aspects of the test. So when you sit down, you've been taught on each one of these possible logic games. You've learned how to handle the reading comp sections. You've gone through extensive games, each type of game, so there should be no surprises. And then it's just a matter of calming the nerves, sitting down, um, channeling the Zen and kicking ass on the LSAT, or at least scoring much higher than I would have had I not, admitted to myself that I need some additional structure and teaching on this to reach my goals. So that's where I'm at. I have a lot of homework this week, and we'll blog about that as it goes. But very excited. The other thing I wanted to let all of you know who are following this blog is that starting next week, after this week, next week is when they suggest that week 5 of the studying that we start taking actual practice tests. They recommend going from the June 1991 LSAT forward. If any of you don't know, anything before June 1991 is not the modern day LSAT. So you could still use those probably for the logical reasoning and the reading comp sections, but the games have changed a great deal. In fact, there's games there that they no longer use. From June 1991 forward, so what I plan to do is I'm going to take 2 tests a week starting next week. I'm going to take one at the beginning of the week, do my homework for that week, and then finish up the week probably Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, maybe even Saturday mornings probably, taking an additional test. So I'm getting 2 tests under my belt, in addition to the homework and the 3-hour class from 7 to 10 every Sunday. So I will steadily post those scores, so you guys can see, how I'm matriculating. If I'm going up or if I'm going like this, that's not good. But if I'm steadily rising, that means my aptitude is increasing, and obviously that's what all of us want, any of you who are going to take the test. So yeah, overall feeling good. Just finished my week 4 class, and we'll keep you posted. And I appreciate you watching this video because I didn't feel like typing all of this morning. As you can tell by my eyes, I'm tired. I had to get up early this morning and do some other personal work. So outside of the LSAT. So Mondays are tough for me. So I appreciate you watching this 8-minute video. It brings you up to date, and I'll be posting here in the next day or two. So stay tuned. Talk to you later. This is Mr. T. I'm out.